Hi, rabbits. Research Turtle here. Today, we are stripping away the financial fiction we live in and looking at the raw physics of value. We are decoding the thermodynamics of money and the emerging orbital economy of 2026. Let's start with the fundamental problem of current cryptocurrency: waste. The status quo is proof of work, burning energy to solve puzzles, generating useless heat. But what if we could invert that? What if a token wasn't just a record of burned energy, but a container for it? This is the concept of the E-Stablecoin, originally theorized by the Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory. The peg here isn't the dollar, it is the kilowatt hour. One token equals 1 unit of electricity, not backed by a bank, but backed by the laws of physics. To understand how this works, you have to visualize the engine. It's not a chemical battery, it's an informational one. Think of it as Maxwell's demon. When we mint this coin, we are taking raw work and using it to align information, turning a messy sequence of bits into an ordered state. This process releases heat. But when we redeem the token, we do the reverse. We let that ordered information randomize again. As it scrambles, it absorbs heat from the environment and converts it back into work. We aren't carrying heavy chemicals, we are carrying instructions to extract energy. Now, let's take this hypothesis to the stars. The dream is to beam Earth's energy to deep space. We mint the token at Earth's surface temperature, roughly 300 Kelvin, and try to redeem it in the vacuum of space at 3 Kelvin. And here is where we hit a thermodynamic wall. The efficiency graph collapses. If you try to run this information engine in the freezing void, you get less than 1% efficiency. Why? Because the formula for work depends on ambient heat. No heat, no energy extraction. You cannot pull power out of a frozen vacuum. So we have to pivot. We stop thinking of this as just a battery and start thinking of it as an endothermic spaceship system. Inside a spacecraft, electronics and reactors generate massive waste heat. If we redeem our E-Stablecoins there, they absorb that waste heat to generate electricity. It becomes a dual-use technology. It powers the ship and cools it down simultaneously. But the real economic breakthrough, the killer app, is the reverse arbitrage. Instead of sending energy up, we import entropy down. We mint the tokens in the cold vacuum of space where it's thermodynamically cheap to create order, and we redeem them on Earth where the ambient heat is high. We are effectively importing cold or low entropy from the vacuum to power our planet. This is no longer just theory. By 2026, this infrastructure is live. Look at the orbital economy. We have the Helio Corporation in geostationary orbit, tokenizing the sun itself. They aren't just shipping data, they are financing space-based solar power through the Mission Helio utility token. They capture solar radiation and beam it via microwaves. Simultaneously, we have the Orbit AI and Power Bank Consortium operating in low Earth orbit. They've launched the Genesis 1 satellite. They're flipping the thermodynamic script. Instead of fighting heat on Earth, they're using the infinite heat sink of space at 3 Kelvin to cool their data centers for free. This is the thermodynamic inversion. We're seeing a complete energy matrix emerge. On one side, we have the R&D into photonic demons, micro-scale engines turning heat into info. On the utility side, Helio is building the microwave infrastructure. And on the infrastructure side, Orbit AI is proving that the vacuum is the ultimate cooling system. This shift has forced the legal world to catch up. We're looking at the Genius Act and the Clarity Act. These aren't just regulations, they are the framework for digital sovereignty. We are now merging real-world assets with orbital law. The blockchain nodes orbiting above us are outside of terrestrial jurisdiction, creating a layer of financial and data sovereignty that no single nation can shut down. So, what is the conclusion? We are mining the entropy gap. we have realized that we don't need to haul heavy lithium batteries to the stars. As the data shows, weightless information is the battery of the future. We're harvesting the temperature differential between our warm Earth and the cold stars. That's it for today. Turtle out.